Hey there guys and gals and YouTubers, welcome back guys, and we are back in Civ 5 and we are with the Play, Learn, and Explore. So yeah, we're gonna actually load up the game here, but like I promised last episode, we're gonna use the ethnic mod, and I'm gonna show you how to use a mod basically. So we jump in mods here, accept here, and we gotta find it here. Kind of already have it checked here. So basically what you'll look for is your whatever mod you want to use and just enable it. Usually when you go to the Steam Workshop and download one or subscribe to it, when you come to the mod section, your mod's not going to show up right away. Just give it a couple minutes and I guess the game will sync up with Steam, and then you'll see a progress bar where it's actually downloaded, and then you'll see the mod show up. So once you got it enabled, we'll just hit the next button. It'll shoot us over here. It takes a little bit here. So like I said, if you have these enabled in the screen and you were back on the screen before this one, the main menu, and you try to load a game up that way, your single player, even though you have it mods checked in here, it will not load them that way. This is the basic way how to do it. You kind of have to go through these progressive trees here. So now it's loaded. We go to single player, and notice there wasn't any multiplayer options. So a lot of these mods are basically just for single player stuff. There is a couple of mods that you can use in multiplayer. I believe there's a graphical mod. I don't know the name of it. It increases the tiles by 2K. And then there's the enhanced user interface. And both of those basically don't act like a mod. They act more like a DLC. So the way you install them is completely different. You gotta do them manually and put them in the game. But they're client side, so you can use the enhanced user face on multiplayer, and you can have all these the functionality of the enhanced user interface on your side of the game, while your friends playing the multiplayer will just basically have whatever they're using. So it's pretty neat. So we'll just load game here. We can do this here, Elizabeth here, which we were playing. And it's going to configure this because we're actually using just the standard base civilization game. So it's got to kind of remove all the DLCs basically. So each save file basically saves kind of information about what DLCs and what mods it uses. So next time it loads up, it will load up that way. And it's a lot easier that way. So alrighty, so we're going to check out the ethnic units. I believe it should change some of these units now. I'm going to jump in here. Hopefully. So a lot's going to look different. All the workers are basically the same. Most of the stuff that changes the military units. Our archers actually look different. Warriors are the same. Not everything changes. Oh, look at these guys. Wow. The spearmen look really awesome. The Iroquois spearmen. I like their shields. They got different color shields. That is cool. This is probably by far my favorite mod. Because it makes the game look a little bit more unique. It doesn't change everything. You're still going to have your workers look like the workers, I guess. But like I said, it changes some of the warriors and stuff like that to kind of make them, the countries, be a little bit more unique, which is really nice. There's another mod that does that. It's called the RED mod or Red mod, but that mod will actually rescale these guys and make them smaller if you're into that. But they also have their own version of the ethnic version. But I think the ethnic mod is a lot more people use that one compared to the red, I think. So red does have rescale the unit size back to the default size, so you would have to basically load 2 mods in one. So that's kind of why I went with the ethnic mod personally, just because I'm just going to be loading 1 mod up. So let's go ahead and continue on what we're doing. We're going to scout this area and see if there's any suitable lands. This actually won't be a bad spot, but I kind of want to build up here to kind of close them off from spreading down here. So we need to go on this peak right here. Oh, well, they're not letting me cross the lands. Oh, we're not friends anymore. Oh, that was kind of a waste coming all the way up here. Oh, that's fine. There's actually a barbarian camp right there. Let's go over there and deal with them. Looks like there's some diamonds. There's another barbarian camp. Looks like we got another civilization here, or city-state, which they haven't really. I think we gotta get closer. So they never said welcome to the neighborhood. Oh, Venice. There we are. So I guess you do gotta see the units. Oh, we just got attacked. Really bad. Was those barbarians? I don't know. Oh, that was barbarian spearman. Wow. So I guess you do gotta see the workers. Wow, they took us out really easy. Wow. Yeah, the spearmen are definitely a lot better than the warriors. Yeah. Oh, there's some. We can do a farm over there. I'm trying to think what else we can do. We can't really do. I want to do lumber mills actually. Oh, that's what I should have researched. No, actually, I think I already did them, didn't I? No, I gotta go masonry. Oh, I should have went down that route. My mistake. This is prime land right here. Look at this. This has got gold. It's got gems. We also got stone here. I really want to go here. But this is awesome too. Look at all the production up here because you're out in the hills. But like I said, I want to close them off here and want to spread this way. So I'm going to be kind of a rush to get up there. So we'll be up there hopefully pretty soon here. City-state message. What do they want? Did they say anything? Okay, well, I can't really help you guys. You don't have open borders. Okay, well, we'll probably deal with that later, guys. So, yeah, everybody's... Usually in the beginning, these city-states will basically request a lot to help with the barbarians. Because even us, city-states and these other countries, barbarians are the main threat right now. And we're all dealing with them. Even though we take them out, they're going to respawn somewhere else. Yeah. Choose production. Watermill? That sounds probably good. So it needs to be next to a river. We're gonna get 2. That's gonna cost 75 production, 2 maintenance, but we'll get +2 food and +1 production. So we'll do that. Next turn. And usually when you send your settlers out like this, you should escort them and possibly have another soldier or some sort of military unit around the area where you're going to be actually settling, just in case you get some barbarians coming around. These guys, just be on alert. I'm gonna have them just stay there because we're having settlers coming out. I don't think we need to escort them. I don't think there's any other barbarians right there. Knock on wood. I'm actually going to head these guys over too. By the time they get over there, these settlers should be settling in. And those guys should be done. Yes, 25 gold, awesome. Awesome sauce. So you notice how when we were on this forest tile, they want us to build those, I always forget what they're called, the trading posts. And basically what that gives us is a +1 gold. Right now we are doing pretty good on gold. I don't think we need to do those quite yet. Maybe we'll probably place a couple of them. They're really good to place on desert tiles because you can't really do much desert tiles. So, okay, we're almost there to settle.
He
and we
who
got
destroys
writing.
a good book kills reason itself.
Good quote, good quote. And I think, well, they actually want us to go there. Now, I don't know if we get the adjacency bonus on this one. Yeah, it doesn't. So, yeah, I hovered over a tile. We don't get the river bonus. I think we can reach this stone, though. Yeah, we'll go here, I guess. That's probably a good spot. I wanted to go there because I wanted to reach the gold, but I think we can reach it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's definitely good. And then if we put a city over there, we can get the sheep. Yeah, we need to go down the line where we're gonna actually get the construction up. So masonry. I want to go down masonry. Did they recommend that? Probably not. Probably not. Like I said, guys, not playing this optional. Yep, we'll do open borders. They only last so long, so they gotta re-establish the borders again. So we'll settle. Good timing. And yeah, perfect timing, right on the square we need to build the farm. And then we can garrison in city, which is perfect. Actually, you know what? We'll have you garrison over here at the capital. I'm gonna have these archers garrison at the city. No, actually, let me leave them. Oh, where's our other? Oh, they got killed. I forgot. You know what? We'll leave them up here. Spearman, watermill. So we did get the free tech, I think. Let's check out the city here. Yeah, we got the free monument. So we get our first 4 cities. We'll get a free building or monument. So it's basically going to be this guy here, the monument. So that's why it's not on the list to build, if you remember with the policy thing. So it wants us to do spearmen. I don't know. I want to do archers actually. I need another set of archers. So we will actually move these guys over here. I want to see what's around this corner. That's a good tile area there to work too, because it has fish over here we can work in. We'll get extra food. That's a really good area right there. There's a lot of food, but the problem is there's a lot of desert. So we would have to put like a trading post there. It'll be like our food gold city. That's a little good square to get on too. But yeah, sometimes you don't know where you're gonna get. So this is kind of a bad start for me, and that's probably why these guys are sprawling a lot more and ahead of me, because they got a lot of green lands to work with. I had a lot of the desert surrounding me, and plus I kept getting attacked by barbarians, so it kind of put me behind a couple of turns, or actually a handful of turns. So it's all temple a lot of the times, keeping the rhythm. Quarry. Trying to think what I can build next. Let's move these guys over here because I want to do the. Oh shit! Actually, let's go. Let's have them go up here. Get this going up here. And next turn. Ooh, ruins. Or was that rooms? No, it's Stockholm. I was gonna say. I was like, was there ruins left? I thought we got most of them. So we found the ocean on this side. All we need to do is expand up there. Or explore up there. We can't go past Venice, really. So also, I forgot to mention too, but might as well, you know, there's always something to learn from each episode if you guys are watching. If you notice on the cities here, we also can get some information too. So obviously it tells us the water mill's producing here, and if you hover over it, it's going to say 8 turns, but you're also going to see the little 8 here and a little bar, so that'll tell you that's going to be in 8 turns also. Here, I think that means London will grow from a size 6 to size 7 in 7 turns, so that's 7 turns here, which means we'll actually get another citizen. No one's working on that one. Yeah, 7 turns. So that's what that means there, if you notice, and obviously combat straight. This game is really cool because anything you hover over, it gives you information on. So, like I said, if you're confused, just read stuff. Everything you can read on, it'll give you all the information. And like I said, F1 does the Civipedia, and I believe it's up here. I can't see it because my overlay my recording device, I can't see it. But that with the Civipedia and just hovering over stuff and taking your time and reading this stuff, you get all the information. The first couple times when I played it, I didn't really read much of it. I just played through just to get the feel of the game. Didn't really know what I was doing with research. I was just researching, but it was a good thing to do it. It was just for me to get the feel of the game and how the game flowed, and picked up a couple of things from it. And then the next time I came in and did it again, I started getting more information. It seems like every time you keep coming in, you learn something new, and you get a little bit more efficient on how you want to build your cities, and how to make them grow and whatnot. And there's a lot of variables too, depending on what civilization you go with, and different policies and stuff you adopt and research. So there's a lot of variables though. Just like in chess, there's a lot of ways to play chess and how to win in chess. So this allows you to build walls, allows your workers to construct quarries on marble and clear marshes, which we don't have marble. Let's actually, are guys heading up there? Yeah, let's have them go over here. We'll have these guys go up here and and get the little sheep guys, which will give us extra food. What did I say? I wanted to do construction. I feel like I should be a little bit further ahead. You can kind of jump down the line somewhere. I don't know, I just wanted to do the lumber mill basically just to show you guys here. So there's many ways to win, like I said, there's like the time to win. Basically what the time does is the game only goes up to like 2050 or something like that. I think it's 2050. So by then whoever gets, like, I guess the game tally up some scores in the game, and depending on certain things, and once it figures that out, it will figure out the winner on all that stuff here. It doesn't show the time score because sometimes players or civilizations won't meet these other ones like domination, science, diplomatic, or cultural. So we can all just get to like 2050 or whatever the date is. I believe it's 2050, and it's like, oh, nobody got either of these four here, and it just kind of figures out by some sort of score depending on who's the best here. I believe this is my score. There's a way you can actually show the other players' scores. Let's actually go in the menu here. And it's a feature multiplayer that shows up here, but you can actually show it in single player too. Interface options, I believe it's here. Yeah, see, multiplayer score list. You can also see it in single player. So to show it right here. So that's our score. So if nobody gets the science, domination, or cultural diplomatic victory types, whatever scores the highest here will win. So definitely Hiawatha is winning here. The unmet players, which we haven't met those yet. So we're kind of midway. So our buddies right here, Hiawatha, are doing really well. So that gives you an idea how they're doing. So yeah, we'll actually turn that off. Or we can actually, is that giving any more information? No. Yeah, we'll just turn it off. We'll check it out later, but yeah, that's a good way to check your scores and whatnot. So that's pretty cool. So you don't have to go on this like in Age of Empires and totally dominate the map and destroy everybody, because attacking is kind of difficult early on and kind of mid-game. I think later game is a little bit better, I think, but both sides are going to lose a lot though, because a lot of these cities take a lot just to take over, so they're really not, sometimes not the best option to do in the beginning is to go attack these guys. So keep that in mind, guys, because also a lot of these countries and city-states will get allied with other city-states and other countries. So if you piss off one of these city-states or countries by attacking them, they'll wage war with you, but at the same time their allies and friends will wage war on you, and they will all attack you, and that's a bad thing. I had a map that I was playing with some of my buddies, and this is the first time we were kind of playing the game. We started playing the game, so I was experimenting with combat because I kind of already was getting the basics of the game, so I kind of wanted to get the feel for combat in this game, which is kind of cool. You can do that. Go ahead and try get the taste of combat. So I did that, and I was attacking a city-state, really small country like this state here, and it was a little difficult for me to take it over because I didn't have the right amount of units. I didn't have enough catapults, and then they kind of forced me off to retreat. So then we settled upon a peace treaty, and then a little bit down the line I ended up rebuilding my forces, having some more catapults, which catapults are really nice to take over some of these city-states, or the main cities. But this time when I just waged war on them, but by just clicking somewhere on their territory inside their border, all their allies they apparently allied up with during that time I was building up my army decided to attack me because they were friends. So that was a bad thing, and then I started getting attacked all the time from these guys, which wasn't difficult for me to fight off. It's just I had to focus all my attention now on defending my territory, and it was taking me away from a lot of other stuff. So I really lost tempo in there, and I was actually kind of ahead in that game because I was Persia, and Persia was a pretty decent country on that map, and I was making quite a bit of gold, and I really fell behind, and my score went down pretty bad. So you got there's a lot to consider when you try to attack somebody in this game. There's a lot to consider: who they're allies with. Are your forces going to be enough to take over their forces and take over their territory in a timely manner? Because you don't want some of this war to wage on too long. And also, when you're waging war, happiness goes down on your side and on the opposer's side too. So war brings a lot of unhappiness. So let's go on up here. Dot policy. When does this unlock? I think in classical era, which is we're still quite a ways down from there. I think, yeah. Well, actually, we should be able to unlock there. And how many turns? 7. Should we wait actually for that? Oh, actually, I'm gonna go for land elite. Which gives us plus 10% food growth and plus 2 food in the capital. So that is good. That should actually 3 turns till a new citizen comes. Awesome. So we should get a few more citizens coming. There's a lot of food being produced here. So construct a farm. So yeah, these look pretty unique. Looks like an English archer, I guess. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to Civ 6 coming out. Hopefully it should run okay on my system. I mean, I have a newer system. The only thing I'm questioning about is my graphics card, but it looks pretty good. I'm probably going to save up and try to get the I don't know what it's called, the gold edition or the it's actually the deluxe edition, which gives you the base game, and then you kind of get a season pass on the future DLCs. I think the first 4 DLCs you basically get for free, so it's a little bit more expensive. I think the base game is like $60, and then this deluxe edition with the season passes are like $80. So we'll see. Yeah, might pre-order because I think you get some bonus civilizations, which they'll eventually give you down the line, but we'll see. I mean, sometimes I don't really like pre-ordering because you don't know if the game's going to be a hit or miss, and it's obviously a Civ game and it's going to be a hit, but you don't know in the beginning with all the bugs, and maybe the game's not the way, it's not optimized or it's fluid like they want it. So usually they can get the kinks out of the game usually down the line, but it might take a couple of months, might take a year or so with DLCs and whatnot, a couple of years. So we really don't know how it's going to be in the beginning. So some people are going to get it right away. I guess some people are probably gonna wait. You have met City State of Tyre. They provide you with a 15. If you wish to speak to her again, you click on the city. Where are these guys at? Oh, right here. We need to go over here, actually. So we'll see. It's something new to have on my channel for sure. Work has grown. But it's really hard for me sometimes to justify paying that much for a game. I haven't really bought a game that costs that much. I've been wanting to buy Arma 3 forever, and that's one of the reasons why I haven't bought it. It's very costly. Even when it first came out, it was costly. So we'll see with this. I tried. I don't know. It's hard for me to justify buying an expensive game like that, because then I think, oh, I could be buying something else. And right now I'm thinking about, oh, I could be using that money to get like some new headsets for the channel here. That has a little bit better mics. And this headset I'm using right now is really kind of uncomfortable on my head. It just squeezes me. It's a really cheap headset I bought for like $18. So library, we get +1 science for every 2 citizens in the city. Let's do that. And we'll head up here. Can we get past this? Oh, actually we can go that way. We're friends. So I think let's go head over here and get these animals. This is probably going to be the end of this episode, guys. So we got a little bit done. The cities are connecting here, York and London. We're probably midway in the score sheet, which is not too bad for the start we had, and then we got sidetracked with the barbarians, and then we were kind of on a desert tile here. So we're not doing too bad here. We should be a little bit further ahead in turns and here, but you know, recording here and me talking and yapping kind of slows it down for you guys, but that's fine. Hopefully you guys stay interested in this game and stay interested in me chatting what up with you and going over the game with you. So if you like the video, definitely hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe. If you have any questions or anything, just feel free to comment down below and let me know. So alrighty guys, we'll definitely see you next time, guys. Bye bye, take care.